أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي شرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Understand Al-Quran the easy way. Course 2, page 2, pointers C. I would like to welcome you all in the regular class, and we are going to read today pointer C of page 2. So first of all, you people are going to answer me in the chat box that did you study the lesson? I want to see the reply. Yes, I could see Sister Adila Sajay is writing. Yes, mashallah sister. Sister Aisha Bakir is there. Yes, I could also see Abdullahi Afan. It means Muhammad Abali, Hadiza, and Fatima Ahmed. MashaAllah, you people are doing it, studying it, and learning in a quick way. MashaAllah. So now, today, we are on the page 2, and 2C we will read, inshallah, and grammar part of the 2C, G to C, we are going to study. We are doing Surah Al-Baqarah along with Surah Al-Fatiha on these 5 fingers. The first page, first finger, second and third are together, and then fourth and fifth are together. Here's the division of the fingers. So first finger, first page we have done. We are on the second page, and the second fingers, and we are doing this through the pointers. So you are going to revise the pointer of the first page. Raise your hand to revise the pointer of the first page. We have already done that. Sister Fatima is, mashallah, taking the lead. Sister Fatima, please revise the pointer of the first finger for us.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for muttaqin, attributes of muttaqin.
And the short pointed are?
Praise, dua, guidance, and attributes.
And muttaqin. We have done of the first page, and now second page. No guidance for kafirin, no guidance for munafiqeen, corrupt and fool, two-faced. No guidance for kafirin and no guidance for muttaqeen. These 2 pointers, these 2 ayahs, these 2 lessons we have done. Today we will study about corrupt and fools. So who is going to? Sister Aisha Bakir is there. Sister Aisha Bakir, please revise the pointers of the second finger.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
No guidance for kafirin, no guidance for munafiqeen, corrupt and fools, two-faced or double-faced.
And the short ones pointers are?
Kafirin, munafiqeen, corrupt and two-faced.
And two-faced. Excellent. Jazakallah khair, sister. Here's the kafirin, munafiqeen, corrupt, and two-faced are the short pointers. Let's first of all, the third pointer is here. Earlier in the second last lesson, we were talking about the people who are hypocrite, mean those who pretends like to be the believers, but they don't have any true belief in Allah. They have disease of doubts in their desire in their hearts. This is for their worldly matter. And if we talk about their akhirah, so Quran is telling us that there would be the azab azim for them. So corrupt and fools, this is also the continuation of the previous one topic that we will talk about the hypocrites. They are corrupt and fools. How they are? We will drive some lessons from it, that they spread corruption and yet claim to be the reformer. They are fool because they prefer dunya over the akhirah. And here is these ayahs. One of you will raise your hand and recite these ayahs for us. Till that, we are going to look upon its lessons. So, Sister Zara Sharif is there. Sister Zara Sharif, please unmute and recite these ayahs for us.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذا قيل لهم لا تفسدوا في الأرض قالوا إنما نحن مصلحون ألا إنهم هم المفسدون ولكن لا يشعرون وإذا قيل لهم آمنوا كما آمن الناس قالوا أنؤمن كما آمن السفهاء ألا إنهم هم السفهاء ولكن لا يعلمون.
Jazakallah. Ahsanti, sister. Very well. MashaAllah. So, lessons are Munafiqeen spread corruption and yet claim to be the reformer, and they are fooled because they prefer dunya over akhirah. First of all, we will look at these ayahs and see how many words are new for us. So, you know that you will be telling me that how much you have learned and what is new for you. So, wa is the harf, ism, or fail? You can unmute and answer, or you can write in the chat box.
Harf. Harf.
Harf.
Harf.
Iza, you have already studied it in QC1. What is
And-
it?
And when?
And when? It means it and when. Is it ism, fail, or harf?
Harf.
Harf.
Ism.
Harf.
Qila, are you familiar with these root words kaf, waw, and lam? Qala table we have done.
Qala.
Qila, this is from the table of qala. This would be new for you, but this is the passive form of qala. Let's see the second one. Aya. Lahum. How many parts lahum does have?
Two.
What are these?
La and hum.
La.
La and hum. La tufsidu. What is it? Is it ism, fail, or harf?
Ism and fail.
Fail.
Fail. Which
Fail.
fail?
Harf
Madi,
and
fail, mudari, or
Fail.
amr?
Fail mudari.
Mudare.
Fail?
Amar.
Amr. La tufsidu.
Mudare.
Okay. Okay. No, not mudari. La tufsidu.
Amar.
Okay. What is fi? Fail or harf?
Harf.
Harf.
Harf. And meaning of fi?
Harf.
In.
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 In. Excellent.
Preposition.
What is al-ar? Ism,
Ism.
fail, or harf?
Ism.
Ism. How you people have recognized it?
Because of the alif lam.
Al.
Because of the alif lam.
Alif lam.
Yeah, this was the question of QC1, but I just wanted to check. Okay. Qalu. Where we will point our fingers when we say qalu?
Forward.
Right side.
They. Outside.
Right
Right side.
with
4
Yes.
fingers.
More than one
four
finger.
fingers.
4 fingers.
Okay.
fingers.
What does mean by qalu?
They said.
They said.
I say.
Okay. Innama. Is it new for you? Innama, you have already studied it.
Indeed. They.
Do you see that any part of it, or do you think that this is only the one part?
Inna.
One part.
One
One
part.
part.
Innama. Yeah, this is new for you maybe because innama we have not studied earlier, I guess. It means only. Nahnu, we are familiar with it. Nahnu, we. Muslihun. Is it singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural.
Well, all right. Is it masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine. Masculine. Okay. Allah. What is meaning of Allah?
Listen.
On.
Like
Listen. Beware. Innahum. How many parts?
Yeah.
And what are the parts?
Two.
Two.
What does mean by inna?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Indeed. What does mean by whom?
They.
Them. They.
Again, whom is there? Al
Inside.
mufsidun. What is this? Singular or plural?
Plural. Plural.
Masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine.
Masculine. Walakin, how many parts?
Two.
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 Three.
What are
Wa,
these?
la,
Wa and lakin.
wa, la,
Lakin.
and
Wa and lakin. La yash'urun.
But they do not.
Masculine.
Masculine.
la,
Amar.
It is amr.
The
La
amr?
yash'urun.
La
Yeah.
yesh. Amr.
Okay. Next, wa'idha we have already studied. Qila, we have talked about it. Lahum aminu. From which table do you think it is? Aminu.
Amana.
Amr.
Amr.
Aminu, this is Amr. But from which
Pass.
table it is?
Pass. Amana.
Li.
Amana. Amana.
Aman.
Okay.
Amana.
Kama. Kama. How many parts Kama does have?
Two.
Does it have any parts?
One. One.
It is only
one
one
word.
part. Okay. Amana. Is it ism, fail or harf?
Fail.
Fail.
Fail. Amana, amanu. Okay, An-nas, we are familiar with it. Al is there, so this is very obvious that it is ism.
Ism.
Qalu, we have done anu'minu. Anu'minu. Where we will point our fingers when we say anu'minu?
To ourselves.
Us.
Yes.
With one finger. Anu'minu. Okay, kama amana as-sufaha'u. Ism, fail or harf?
Ism.
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 اسم إنهم هم السفهاء ولكن لا يعلمون. يعلمون is اسم فعل or حرف?
Fail.
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 Fail. And singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural. Can you tell me that from which table it is coming?
Alama.
Amila.
Yalam.
Alima.
Alam.
Alim.
Alima. On the pattern of Samaya. So see that here in the first line only one word is there on in the second one, two words are new for you, and here two and here three, and here only one word would be new for you. How easy the Quran is. You have learned, you have to learn only, and to learn them easily. Inshallah ta'ala, we will use this. We will learn this through the phrases and TPI method. Now let's look it's word for word and phrase for phrase translation. So first ayah, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذا قيل لهم لا تفسدوا في الأرض قالوا إنما نحن مصلحون. وإذا, you people have told us that it is, and when. قيل, it is the passive of qala table, it has come, and qila is the passive of qala table. Qila. You will repeat with me. What is it?
Passive.
What is it? Qila, passive. Yeah. Qala, passive is qila. Yes, say once with me.
Qila.
Qila. Yeah. It
Qila.
was said. Yeah. It was said. Lahum, to them. La, to, and whom, them. Here the meaning. La, do not corruption. Tufsidu, corruption. La tufsidu, do not spread corruption. Fil ardi, on the earth. Fil ardi, on the earth. Fi meaning we have read in, but here, according to the context, we are reading it on. So qalu, it is from the table of qala. You have already familiar with it. Qalu, they say. Why the meaning is they say here? Can you tell me? What is the reason that we have read that meaning of qalu is they said, but here it is written they say? Yes. Any guesses? Can you say this is? We have studied that it changes the meaning of madi into mudare.
Okay.
Yeah. So here the meaning of qalu, they say, just due to this is innama, only, nahnu, we, muslihun, reformers. So they were loyal to their enemies. Who were loyal? Who were the munafiqeen? And around Medina, they were very loyal to them. What changes the meaning? Is changes the meaning. This is after the wa, it is going to change the meaning of qalu. We have read this concept. And around Medina, they were not sincere to Islam and Muslims. A person who does not believe in Islam, he will act according to his own desires, and therefore his talk and action will lead to the corruption only. So now it's your turn. Alim. If anybody from you want to revise this, you can raise your hand. Sister Zara, are you here for revising?
وَإِذَا قِيلَ, and when it is said, lahum, to them, la tufsidu, do not spread corruption, fil ardi, on the earth, qalu, they said, innama, only, nahnu, we are muslihun, reformers.
Reformers. We are
Thank
the
you.
reformers. So now answer me in the chat box. La tufsidu. What does mean by la tufsidu? A, B,
B.
C, D.
B.
B.
Answer in chat box. This is the part of chat box. Sister Mariam is writing. G, Aisha Bakir, Amina, Halima, Adila. All are giving the right answer. B. Do not spread corruption. What does mean by muslihun? A, B, C, D. A. It would be reformers. A. Alhamdulillah. Now, next ayah. ألا إنهم هم المفسدون ولكن لا يشعرون. ألا, beware. إنهم, we know that two parts. Inna, indeed, whom they. Indeed, they. Whom again is here for the stress, themselves. Al mufsidun are the ones who spread corruption. They say that they are not spreading the corruption, but they are spreading the corruption. Walakin, and but la yash'urun, they do not realize. They do not realize. So where's the proof? We'll look at the Muslim societies where Quran and Sunnah is not practiced. Even though people talk about their civilization, whole system is corrupt, but whole system seems to be corrupt. If the source is not correct, only facade will be spread. So only one system is there that will implement, and there would be the peace, and there will be a, you can say, everybody will be getting the justice, and the system is only Islam. So Alim, it's your turn. Alim and Allah, beware. Inna, indeed they, whom themselves, al mufsidun, the one who spread corruption, walakin, and but, la yash'urun, they do not realize. Alhamdulillah. Next ayah. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ آمِنُوا كَمَا آمَنَ النَّاسُ قَالُوا أَنُؤْمِنُ كَمَا آمَنَ السُّفَهَاءُ أَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هُمُ السُّفَهَاءُ وَلَكِنْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. And here again, wa is, you know the meaning, wa mean and is when. Qila, passive, it is said, lahum, to them. Aminu, believe. Aminu, believe. This is from the Amar in plural. Amana, aminu. Believe. Kama, as. One more words you have already studied about, as or like. Can you tell me that what is it? We used to translate as or like. One more word in Arabic we have studied. Yes, it is ka. Ka. mean like, and here kama we are reading as. Kama as, amana, annasu, the people have believed. Qalu, they say, anu'minu, this is, we'll point one finger to ourselves and they say, should we believe, forefinger, sorry, should we believe? Kama as, amana, believed. Who believed? As-sufaha'u, they're saying, as-sufaha'u, the fools. As-sufaha'u is a new for you. This is ism, and it means the fools. They ask that, do we believe as the fools believe? They are considering, na'uzubillah, the companion of Hazur Pak sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the fools. Allah, beware. Innahum, indeed, they, hum, themselves, as-sufaha'u, the fools, walakin, and but, la ya'lamun, they do not know. So, An-Nasu referred to the Sahabas, companion of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, reference for all the time. Hypocrites think that they are smart just because Allah blessed them with a position, wealth, and status. They call those who follow full Islam sincerely and fools as a fools. They will realize their foolishness when they will die, or even one day before it. Sometimes they realize. So it is your turn. Alim, you can raise your hand and revise if you want to. Sister Zara is there. This time, I guess, let's give the chance to Abdullahi. Yes. Please unmute and revise.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذا قيل لهم آمنوا كما آمن الناس قالوا أنؤمن كما آمن السفهاء ألا إنهم هم سفهاء ولكن لا يعلمون.
Now, word to word translation. Wa.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, what is that? And when? Kila, it is said, lahum, to them, aminu, believe, kama as amana nasu, the people have believed. Kalu, they said, anu minu, should we believe? Kama amana, as believed Sufaha'u, the fools. Allah, beware. Innahum, indeed, they humul sufaha, indeed they themselves, the fools, walakin, and but la ya'lamun, they do not know.
Jazakallah khair, brother. Anu'minu. Here is the two parts, Hamza and Nu'minu. Hamza is for question. Should we believe? They are asking here. So, Alhamdulillah. Now answer me, if the source of guidance is not correct, then only dash will spread. A, B, C, D. Answer in the chat box.
If the source of guidance is not correct, that only will spread. That will
Chat box.
will select border word, illiteracy, doubt, corruption.
Answer could be more than one. Sister Mariam is writing A, B, C, D. Yes, this could be all. Next, dash were everything for hypocrites. A, B, C, D. Select more than one.
Excuse me, ma.
Yes.
What is the answer to the first one?
Sorry?
What is the answer to the first one?
I could not understand your question. Can
It's
you please
all.
rephrase?
Oh,
No.
it's everything.
Everything. Okay, that's right. So thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Wealth and
Well,
status. Well, the answer
well,
of this question is
everything
wealth
for
and,
incorporate. So,
and here is the
wealth and
running
status.
translation. And when it is said to them, do not spread corruption on earth, they say we are not reformers. Indeed, they are the ones who spread corruption, but they do not realize. Alhamdulillah, lesson, dua, and plan. So, lessons, munafiqeens spread corruption and yet claim to be the reformers. And they are fools because they they prefer dunya over the akhirah. And what is the dua we can make from here is that oh Allah, protect me from corruption, help me to correct myself, and make me to follow Sahaba Karam Raziyallahu anhum. And dua, what we can recite this dua. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min ash-shiqaqi wan nifaqi wa su'il ikhlaq. This is very easy dua and we can learn memorize it. O Allah, I seek refuge with you from opposing the truth, hypocrisy, and bad manners. And inshallah, I'll plan to improve myself in the light of Quran and Sunnah. Now let's look the Asma and Afal from these ayahs. So we have studied the three of them, three Asma here. Musleh, plural would be Muslihun or Muslihin. Mufsid, Mufsidun, Mufsidin. Safihun, this is new for you. Safih, plural is Sufaha'u. Once read with me, plural of Safihun. Sufaha'un. Sufaha'un. Jazakallah khair. And here are the verbs, three-letter verbs that we are having in these ayahs. Sha'ara and alima. Sha'ara, short tables are Sheen, Ain, Ra are the root letters of it, and it is following the pattern of Nasara. Sha'ara, Yash'uru, Ush'ur. Sha'irun, Mash'urun, Shu'urun. Alima, already studied in QC1, Samia pattern. Alima, Ya'lamu, I'lam. Alimun, Ma'lumun, ilm. And this one is from the weak letters. Qala, weak verbs. Qala, yaqulu, qul. Qailun, maqulun, qawlun. The most occurred verb in Quran. Alhamdulillah. So this is the end of the lesson. Part A. Let's take a short break of 2 minutes and then we will start our grammar lesson. So if there are any question till there, you can ask. We are having the 2 minutes. I hope that you people are doing your homework and workbooks together. And if not, please complete them on time. It will be easy for you than the course. Otherwise, you will. So if there is no question, so let's start our grammar lesson. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In today's lesson, we are going to study the table of the A. Page
Sorry.
2. Yes, is anybody speaking there?
Yes, I have a question. I wrote it in the chat box, but I think it didn't go through. I have a question about the dual plural. How does the dual plurals work?
Dual plural verbs are they would be like we'll be reading in upcoming classes about them. Right now, you have not studied them. So the A, it is occurring 199 times in Quran. So before we move ahead, First of all, let's revise our weak letters. What are the weak letters? Alif, waw, and ya. And if they are occurring in any of the verb, they are making it weak. If someone's hand is weak, so he would be called a weak person, or he will be weak in completing his duties. Similarly, if one of the three letters of any verb are weak, it would be called the weak verbs like wahaba, wa'ada, and qala. And about the weak letters, weak verbs, there are two things that we will remember when we have the weak verbs. What are these? Number one, they will follow the same pattern of as of Fataha, Nasara, Daraba, or Samia. And second thing, that when they weak letters are there in the verbs, they sometimes disappear or sometimes change with one another. So all of these changes are there to make it easy for you. You can also see the Hamza here. So Hamza sometimes also take the place of these weak letter, like in the Qa'ilun, it has taken the place of Waw. And here are the rhymes to remember it. I think so you people can now do this. Raise your hand and let's see this, who is going to revise this for us. Sister Aisha Bakir. Yes, sister, please revise this for us.
Allah will give. Wahaba, it's a promise. Wa'ada. In fact, he said, Qala, he will give more. Zada, therefore pray to him. Dua, for guidance. Hada.
Hada. Allah will give. Wahaba, it's a promise. Wa'ada. Wahaba, he gave. Wa'ada, he promised. In fact, he said he will give more. Qala, he said. Zada, he increased or he has given more. Therefore, pray to him for guidance. Da'a, he prayed. Hada, he guided. Jazakallah khair, sister. Alhamdulillah. And let's take now the dal, ain, and two of the root letters we can recognize it through here. But we know about the alif. Alif can never be part of the root letters. So the third root letter, we will find it among the table. So here, dal and ain are the confirmed. Meanings are, he called upon. Hunalika da'a Zakariya Rabbahu is the example given from the Quran. And it's mazi. Da'a, he called upon. Da'aw, they called upon. Da'awta, you called upon. Da'awtu, I called upon. Da'awtum, you all called upon. Da'awna, we called upon. So it's your turn now. Revise this table for us. Come forward. Yes. Sister Amina, unmute yourself and revise this table for us.
Da'a, he called upon. Da'aw, they called upon. Da'awta, you called upon. Da'awtu, I called upon. Da'awtum, you all called upon. Da'awna, we called upon.
Sister Aisha Bakir. Aisha Ishaq.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam warahmatullah.
Da'a, he called upon. Da'aw, they called upon. Da'awta, you called upon. Da'awtu, I called upon. Da'awtum, you all called upon. Da'awna, we called upon.
Sister Zara.
Da'a,
Walaikum assalam.
he called upon. Da'aw, they called upon. Da'awta, you called upon. Da'awtu, I called upon. Da'awtum, you all called upon. Da'awna, we called upon.
We called upon. Jazakallah khair. And here you can see dal and ain and alif were there. We have said that two of the root letters are confirmed, dal and ain, but alif was not confirmed. And here in the second one, you can recognize that waw is returned here. And in the next one, you can also see that the auta, the autum, wow is there. So the root letters of the a are dal, ain, and wow, and we can find the root letters of any verb inside the table. If I ask you the spoken Arabic, hal da'a, how would you reply?
نعم دعا.
What is meaning by hal da'a?
You
Call.
does he
Did you call upon?
Does he pray?
Did
Yeah,
you call upon?
does he pray? So na'am da'a. Hal da'aw?
نعم
نعم
دعوا.
نعم دعوا.
Na'am da'aw. Hal da'awta?
نعم
دعوت.
Hal da'awtum?
Naam.
نعم
نعم دعونا.
Na'am da'awna.
نعم.
Excellent. Hal da'a Allah?
نعم
نعم دعا الله.
هذا
Na'am. Hal da'a Allah?
نعم دعوا الله.
Hal da'awta Allah?
Naam.
الله.
Hal da'awtum Allah?
نعم
نعم دعونا الله.
Da'awna Allah. Alhamdulillah. And here, where it is going to makes its mudari, what the Arabs has done, they have tried on all these styles, like fataha, yaftahu, it becomes da'a, yad'a. On the pattern of nasara, yansru, it becomes da'a, yad'u. On the pattern of daraba, yadribu, it becomes da'a, yad'i. On the pattern of samya, we cannot make it as it does not have its mazi on the pattern of samya. So this seems suitable to them. They just make the table of mudare on the pattern of nasara, da'a yad'u. And here you can see yad'u, he calls upon. And wow, you can see the prominent wow here. Yad'u, he calls upon. Yad'una, they call upon. Tad'u, you call upon. Ad'u, I call upon. Tad'una, you call upon. Nad'u, we call upon. Sister Adila is there. Sister, please unmute and revise this table for us. I guess she dropped. Sister Zara, please unmute. Rest of you, we can see many participants in class. Come forward and revise table. Sister, yeah. Sister Amina.
دعا. Okay. يدعو. He calls upon. يدعونا. They call upon. تدعو. You called upon. أدعو. I called upon.
Call
تدعونا.
upon.
I call upon. تدعونا. You all call upon. ندعو. We call upon.
Sister Mariam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Yad'u, he calls upon. Yad'una, they call upon. Tad'u, you call upon. Ad'u, I call upon. Tad'una, you all call upon. Nad'u, we call upon.
Sister Aisha.
Yad'u, he calls upon. Yad'una, they call upon. Tad'u, you call upon. Ad'u, I call upon. Tad'una, you all call upon. Nad'u, we call upon. Tad'u, she calls upon.
He calls upon. She has also tell us about the feminine one gender, like hiya tad'u, she calls upon. And how you can recognize from this table that it is following the pattern of Nasara. This Dhamma would be telling you Yad'u. And also when the Amar will come, here you will see also the Dhamma Ud'u. So the Dhamma in the often Dhamma in the table will be telling you that it is following the pattern of Nasara. The A is weak verb, it is weak. It does have the root letters dal, ain, and waw. Waw is there, the weak letter, so it is the weak verb. So now it is your turn, Muhadisa. Sister Amina, you please do the question, and Sister Zara, you would be answering him.
هل يدعو
نعم يدعو.
هل يدعون
نعم يدعون.
هل تدعو
نعم أدعو.
هل تدعون
نعم ندعون.
Nadu. Now, the one who was asking the question will be answering, and the one who was answering, she'll be asking the question. Repeat once again.
هل يدعو؟
نعم يدعو
هل يدعون؟
نعم يدعون
هل تدعون؟
نعم أدعو
هل تدعون؟
نعم ندعو
Excellent. Jazakallah khair. Now answer in the chat box. Yad'una ilal khair. A, B, C, D. Yes. Option A. Most of you are answering. They invite to good. Right, exactly. Alhamdulillah. Now let's make its amr. The a, yad'u, as we said that it is following the pattern of Nasara. So Nasara amr. Who will be telling me that what was the amr for Nasara?
انصر.
Unsur. It was unsur. And here, what we'll see that we'll just take the mudari first one, verb yad'u, and we'll drop one ya of it, and dal and ain would remain here, like the u, and we will add alif in front of it, hamza you can say, and there would be dhamma on it, and it would become ud'u, hamza in the beginning, ud'u. And here is the table of it, ud'u, call upon, ud'u, upon, la tad'u. Now raise your hand and revise this. Sister Zara is there.
ادعوا. ادعوا. لا تدعوا. لا تدعوا.
Sister with the translation.
ادعوا call upon. ادعوا call upon you all. لا تدعوا don't call upon. لا تدعوا don't call upon you all.
Yes. I won't see the new hands. Sister Mariam. Jazakallah, Sister Mariam.
ادعوا
Please revise.
call upon. ادعوا call upon you all. لا تدعوا don't call upon. لا تدعوا don't call upon you all.
Jazakallah. Dr. Hannatu.
Udu'u call upon Udu'u call upon you all La tad'u don't call upon La tad'u don't call upon
Don't call upon. Jazakallah khair, sister. And these are the keys. Ud'u is the key for the amr. Now, for the conversation, I want two of you raise your hand and participate in this. Sister Adila will be questioning. And who is there to answer? I want one more participant. Sister Hadiza would be answering it.
Ud'u,
أدعو
ud'u,
ندعو
ud'ullah,
أدعو الله
ud'ullah,
ندعو الله
tad'u ghairallah,
لا تدعو غير الله
لا أدعو.
لا أدعو غير الله
la tad'u ghairallah,
لا ندعو غير الله.
Excellent. Now the one who was questioning would be answer, and the one who was answering would be questioning.
إيه؟ أدعو
ad'u,
أدعو
nad'u,
أدعو الله
أدعو الله.
ad'ullah,
أدعو الله
ad'ullah,
أدعو الله
nad'ullah,
لا تدعو غير الله
la ad'u ghairallah,
لا تدعو غير الله.
la nad'u ghairallah.
غير الله. Excellent, mashallah. You did it very well. Alhamdulillah. And now comes towards its fa'il, maf'ul, and masdar. Fa'il would become da'in. Da'in. Maf'ul would be mad'uun. And masdar would be du'a'un. Da'in, the caller, mad'uun, the one called upon, du'a, to call upon. Now it's your turn. Yes, raise hand and revise this. I want to see the new names this time. Sister Amina Muhammad. Yes, please.
Da'in, the caller. Mad'u, the one called upon. Dua, to call upon.
Call upon. Sister Fatima.
Da'in, the caller. Mad'u, the one called upon. Dua, to call upon.
Muhammad Saifullah. Brother.
Da'i, the caller. Mada'u, the one calling upon. Dua, to call upon.
To call upon. Alhamdulillah. If I ask you the question, Hal antum da'un? Answer me in the chat box. ABCD. Sister Fatima, Sister Amina Muhammad, Muhammad Abali, Aisha Bakir, Maryam, Bero Muhammad, Abidi, Kabiru, Fatima's iPhone, Dr. Hannatu. Yes, all are giving the right answer. Na'am, nahnu, da'un, antum will return into nahnu. Da'un will remain the same. Alhamdulillah. So here is the complete table. The a, he called upon. The au, they called upon. The auta, you called upon. The autu, I called upon. The autum, you all called upon. The auna, we called upon. And for feminine, the at, she called upon. Yad'u, he calls upon. Yad'una, they call upon. Tad'u, you call upon. Ad'u, I call upon. Tad'una, you all call upon. Nad'u, we call upon. And for the feminine, hiya tad'u, she calls upon. Amar, ud'u, call upon. Ud'u, call upon you all. La tad'u, don't call upon. La tad'u, don't call upon you all. Da'in, the caller. Mad'uun or mad'u, the one called upon. Du'a, to call upon. Sister Abdullahi wants to revise this. Sister, please. Is it brother or sister? Please start revising.
No, mine is a question, sir. Question mark.
Yeah.
I don't know how you derived, how you got the root words from the mudari. Yet,
Mudari? Okay.
yes.
Here I
When
said,
you said,
yeah, I'm just giving you the answer. Dal and ain are the confirmed. From here, Madi, we can confirm the two root letters are Dal and Ain. And here, in case of Mudare, we know that Ya is only the sign of Mudare. The
yes.
rest is the part of the root letters. So root letters would be clear from here. That would be Dal, Ain, and Vav.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Dal, Ain, and Vav. It would.
Thank you.
Barakallah. Please revise this table for us.
The whole table?
The complete table. Yeah.
The he called upon. The U, they called upon. The outer, you called upon. The outu, I called upon. The outum, you called upon. Which one is that?
The Auna.
The auna, we called upon. The at, she called upon. Yet u, he calls upon. Yet una, they called upon. That u, you called upon. At u, I called upon. That una, you called upon. That u, we called upon. That una, she called upon. Ad
Tad'u.
u,
He called upon.
ud u, you called upon. Ud u, called upon you all. Latin u, don't call upon. Latin u, don't call upon you all. Da'in, the caller. Mad'u, the one called upon. Du'a, to call upon.
Excellent, mashallah. Hawa Akudi. Please unmute and revise this.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. The
Walaikum
art he
assalam.
called upon, the out he called upon, the outer you called upon, the outer I called upon, the outum you all called upon, the auna we called upon, the at she called upon, yada u he calls upon, yada una they call upon, yada u you call upon, ada u I call upon, yada una you all call upon, nada u we call upon, yada u she calls upon. Odu'u, call upon. Odu'u, call upon you all. La tada'u, don't call upon. La tada'u, don't call upon. Da'in, the caller. Madu'u, the one call upon. Du'a, to call upon.
Mashallah, very well. Good speed. Sister Zara.
Assalamu alaikum. The
Walaikum assalam.
he call upon. The aw, they call upon. The outer, you call upon. The outum, I called upon. The outum, you all call upon. The auna, we call upon. The at, she call upon. Yada'u, he calls upon. Yada'una, they called upon. Tada'u, you called upon. Ada'u, I called upon. Tada'una, you all called upon. Nada'u, we all called upon. Here Tada'u, she calls upon. Udu'u, call upon. Udu'u, call upon you all. La Tada'u, don't call upon. La Tada'u, don't call upon you all. Da'in, the caller. Mad'u, the one called upon. Du'a, to call upon.
Call upon. Jazakallah khair. Excellent, mashallah. Now the one who have not participated till yet will be revising it for us. Yes. I want to see the new hands. Sister Fatima Ahmed. Sister Fatima Ahmed, Jazakallah, please.
Daha, he called
Go on.
upon. Da'u, they called upon. Da'uta, da'ata, you called upon. Da'utu, I called upon. Da'utum, you all called upon. Da'unna, we called upon. Da'at, she called upon. Yad'u, he calls upon. Yad'una, they call upon. Tad'u, you called upon. You call upon. Ad'u, I call upon. Tad'una, you all call upon. Nad'u, we call upon. Tad'u, she calls upon. Udhu, call. Udhu, call you all. La tad'u, don't call upon. La tad'u, don't call upon. Da'i, the caller. Mad'u, the one who the one called upon. Dua, to call upon.
Call upon. Excellent, mashallah. Jazakallah, sister. And here you can see the differences here. The aw is here. It would be starting with fatha, the aw. And the at, it is also the different one. The in, the regular fa'il, usually they ends with like qa'ilun, double dhamma, but this one is ending with double kasra. So these are highlighted for you. Alhamdulillah, we have completed this. These are the keys. Da'a, yad'u, ud'u. Da'in, mad'uun, du'a'un. Alhamdulillah, you can see here. Yes, who is going to revise the short keys for us? Sister Amina Muhammad.
Da'a,
Please.
he called upon. Yad'u, he calls upon. Ud'u, call upon. Da'in, the caller. Mad'u, the one called upon. Dua, to call upon.
Call upon. Alhamdulillah. Answer in the chat box. Wa'atlu alayhim. ABCD. This is from the table of Tala, that is same to the A. And recite to them. Yeah, C option is correct. Wa'atlu. 3 noun keys for Tala. Remember noun keys, non-verb, ABCD. Sadia Ali, I could see writing Aisha Bakir. B. Yes, B option is correct. Talin matluvun tilawatun. Alhamdulillah, here's your workbook. You have to complete the table of Tala. It would be same as the A. And who wants to try translate into Arabic? So he called upon his Lord. Yes, anyone can unmute and answer. If it is Sister Amina, you want to try?
For the Allah.
He called upon. What we have read for he called upon? The A. For so it is fa the A. Upon his Lord, Rabbuhu. Rabbahu it would be. Okay, translate.
Fada'a rabbahu.
Rabbahu, yeah. Translate into English. Wad'u shuhada'akum min dunillahi.
This is correct. This is visible.
Wad'u. This is easy for you. Wa and ud'u.
And
This is
call your witnesses other than Allah.
excellent. And call your witnesses other than Allah. Answer me in Arabic. Hal tad'u rabbaka.
تدعو ربك
Rabbi.
ربي.
Rabbi. Yeah, two returns would be there. Tad'u would return into ad'u and ka would return into yi. Hal ad'u Rabbi. Alhamdulillah, the table of tala. Tala, talau, talauta, talautu, talautum, talauna. Talat. Yatlu, yatluna, tatlu, atlu, tatluna, natlu, hiya tatlu. Utlu, utlu. La tatlu, la tatlu. Talin, matluvun, and tilawatun. Alhamdulillah, here we comes to the end of the class. Let's recite. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. So here we would stop recording if there would be any question. So you can raise your